Okie kind of a weird place for that to be going. Oh. 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 What's going on? Oh, guy. I guess everything is fine, except for my... You good there, love?
Gritty.
Oh. I need to turn that off and turn it back on, right? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's just hop into Visual Studio. So last stream we got some so good. So this stream what we need to do is we need to figure out a way to like there's yeah. So what we need to do is have see the render, right? Render. And yeah, we need to render everything. Yeah, that's a thing that we need to do. Okay. So we have all of that. And also, okay, so the scene, yeah, these are pointers, cool. Creating scene init, scene update, scene render. So rendering it is going to be a thing, but I don't think the system functions are going to need to have. Yeah, I don't think the render struct needs to have a reference to the window. Because the window is just implied, right? So yeah. We are going to need to have yeah, because we can do like a class utils. I guess I might as well just actually put it up in the utils region. So I can have a class utils. Well, let's make this a struct utils. Right, and then we can do. Let's just do struct rect. Right, and this is ooh, do we want it to be? No, what's going on here? Oh. Wait, why is the render struct? Incomplete type is not allowed. Component integer ID. What? Nani? Nandeska? Why is component all cruffed up? Wait, why is component all messed up? Wait, what's going on? Oh, the component struct is fine. Oh, what does it say? Oh, what's going on? Okay, that's strange. Okay. Struct utils. Struct and then we'll have, let's do double width, double heights. Right. So we have the rect heights. Double X, double Y. And then we'll have a to do. And then this is clean this up. Alright, I don't need it to be pretty, I just need it to work for the moment. Okay, so in order to make that work, we have an X, a Y, a width, and a height. Could either be center to whatever it is. Double width, double heights, double X, double Y. This is all going to be in screen space. So what I need to do is create I don't need that there. Let's do GLFW, GLEW under a triangle. Getting started. Hello triangle. Anton's OpenGL 4.0 tutorial. What's this going here? Oh god. LibGL. Oh, oh, okay. So that's fine. Huh. Strange. Okay. Wait, that also means that scene render. I don't think I need this either. Which means I don't need that either. I don't think. Because really, because it's actually handling the render is. So game.run. What does game.run look like? Game.run. Okay, so if not window, terminate. GLFW make context current window. That's in there. Oh, that's what happens when you create the engine. And then here, wow, I update everything, and then we want to also clear buffer bit. We also want to do int equals 0 less than stack head I++. And then here we want to do scene stack at index I, render. Yeah, so the scene is handling the rendering. So what happens when you render? What is taking care of everything? Because what we really want to do is have Okay. This is all. Cannot open window GL33. Make current text. Okay. Glue init. Do I have GLEW init? I have GLEW init somewhere. Is that in the engine? GLFW init. When is that happening? Get version info. Enable GL stuff. When is GLFW init initialized? GLEW is initialized, but no GLFW. Okay. So GLFW needs to initialize first. And then you want to create, make context current, and then init GLEW. Okay. Okay, and then hello, vertex buffer. I could do vertex buffer and then shaders. We need a shader program written in OpenGL shader language GLSL to define how to draw our shapes from vertex array objects. You need to say there's a few different ways of handling that. So one of the things that I could do, right, is see, like the vertex shader can handle things like literally generating a bunch of crap. So let's just start with starting off. I mean, I don't really like a lot of this stuff, but okay. So when does this need to happen? That is the real question. So this happens in the engine. And then in here, see. Okay, so it is swap buffers, pull events. And then terminate. Okay. Set window title. So the engine creates the window, makes the current window, make the window the current context, and handles that. And hopefully that's all that's really necessary. Alright. Okay. So let's just kind of go through when or where, right? Because here is the sys function e. That's fine, and that happens up here. Yeah. So this is the swap buffers. I think for the sake of brevity here, let's just try and draw a single triangle, right? Because the systems are going to be very complicated. Yeah. Because in here, we're going to have like a bunch of things like set up. I know this is going to be like, you know, you set up the vertex shader, and then you set up fragment shader, set uniforms, set buffers, right? You know, all this stuff is here, like this kind of order, and then you'd bind shaders to program, and then it'd be like run program, right? So that's like basically what the render systems are going to look like. It is going to be very verbose. I don't necessarily think that that's a particularly bad thing. But to start off with, just to simplify things a little bit, let's just, you know, some testing grounds, right? So let's do, yeah, let's do points. You know, and then we'll have 0.0f, and then 0.5f, 0.0f, 0.5f, negative 0.5f, 0.0f, and then here it is negative 0.5f, negative 0.5f, 0.5, 0.0. F. Alright, cool. Let's just throw in a couple spaces here, just for sake of readability. So this is the points. I'm going to define the points here. Well, actually, what I should do is actually do this a hash pragma region. And this is going to be testing grounds. And then here it'll be pragma and a region. Always keep your code nice and organized. It's very helpful. So we can do a gluent. And this is going to be the VBO. Equals 0. And then GL gen buffers. Buffers 1 VBO. Reference VBO. Reference VBO. Or it's the turning it into a pointer. The address of VBO. And then you bind buffer GL bind buffer GL bind buffer. And here is a GL array buffer. And then this is to the VBO. And no reference? No? Yeah. Okay. GL buffer data, GL buffer data. And this is the, you know what? I'm just gonna cheat and just do that. And that makes my life a lot easier. Cool. Bind each one. No, an unusual step. Most meshes will use a collection of one or more vertex buffer objects to hold vertex points, texture coordinates, vertex normals, etc. In older GL implementation, we would have to bind each one and define their memory layout every time that we draw the mesh. To simplify that, we have a new thing called the vertex array object, which remembers all the vertex buffers that you want to use and the memory layout of each one. We set up the vertex array object once per mesh, and then when we want to draw, all we do is bind the VAO and draw. Okay. 0 means to find the layout for the attribute number 0. 0. 3 means that the variables are vec3, made from every 3 floats. Might try compiling at this point to make sure that there were no mistakes. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's like a way of doing this. How do you do this? Okay, so that's how you do it. That's good to know. So I am gonna have to do that. There was a thing. No. Widgets. That's the setup. Where's my history? Recently closed tabs. Project. I saw one on here. I don't really know how. I don't really care anymore. Oh. Pen. GL, C++. Writing. Shaders and whatever. There's like a way of doing things. I'm wasting time, I don't care enough. Because there's like a way to set things very specifically. Because I think it's like you know, const char pointer test equals r glsl, and then here there be monsters, and then glsl. Right. You can do that. So that's the thing that you can do. That's good to know. Okay. So now we need to do the VAO, Gluent VAO. VAO equals 0. Right. Yeah. And then it is, let's just copy all this and just paste it in here. Right, so all this stuff. Gen vertex arrays, bind vertex arrays, enable vertex attrib array 0, GL bind buffer, and then GL vertex attrib pointer. Right. So this is nice and handy and super useful. And then what you need to do is you have to have the shaders, right? So let's do, yeah, it's a const char pointer vert shad equal to r glsl, and then here right. So here what I want to do is f version 400 in vec3 vertex position void main right. And then here it is gl score capitalized position equals vec4. Then here it's just the vertex position in 1.0. Right. Yeah. So that's fine. So that should be fine. So that'll be the vertex position. This might need to be here. Vert shader, and then let's do fragment shader. Const char pointer frag shad equal to r glsl hash version 400. And do I need ins? No, it's just gonna be an out. Spec for frag color. Void main and then frag color. Let's go to vec4, and then this is going to be 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, 1.0. And then here we do a GLSL. Shoot. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. So that'll do all that, right? So all these things are set up in a way that works really well, and all this should be fine. And then let's just build solution, make sure there's nothing inherently wrong with how I've done things. And it should be fine. Here's hoping. Here's Johnny. What happened? What's going on? Variable argument, blah blah blah, unresolved external symbol. What is this place? What's going on here? Why is nothing working? What's going on? Why? Why? Huh? Why now? Let's do it that way. See if that fixes it, because I know that the order in which you do things matters a lot. What? GLH include before hashing. An open source file. So I need to do that. That's why I have nothing working. GL chars undefined. Error directive. Directive gl.h include before glbw. Okay. Define GLEW static. Should probably do that too. Hash define GLEW static. Okay. Some other libraries, including gl.h, will make sure you include GLEW first in game.h. Check the place where you include game.h to make sure you're not including this no something else that includes gl.h before game.h. Okay, well, I guess it'd be a no. Something like, and then include, so GLEW needs to be first. GLEW is first. Just make that absolute top. And let's build everything. Two succeeded. Okay, cool. That's just the things that needed to happen. Okay. So this should initialize. Everything's good, and my frame rate is absolutely bonkers and crazy and really high. Oh. Like really low. That works. Cool. So my computer is struggling to keep up.